sitting here.
Coming to the green this time. Starting on the outside there. Not going to have enough fuel. Pit road is closed. Get ready to go here.
Alright, well, here we are. Monday night, iROX Peak Series action at Atlanta. And, yeah, this setup is interesting.
We're gonna roll. We have 3 sets of tires.
To say the least. This isn't what old Atlanta used to be like, but I guess this is what it's like now. So it's going to be a super tight night for everyone, so see how it goes. But starting P4, somehow got a good qualifying lap in, but I don't expect that to last because I expect to just totally burn my tires up by like lap 10. Anyway, got the teammate number 40, Sean Carmody. He's starting P3. Brandon starting back there in P8. 3 sets of tires. Looks like it's a 2-stop race. And yeah, this league is the one that skews super fast. A lot of fast guys up here. I think this 44 car in the pole, he's gotten like 3 or 4 poles this year. He's got 3 or 4 wins. It's about a 7,000 I-rating driver, so that checks out. But I think everyone tonight's going to be complaining because this isn't what Atlanta and this car has felt like for the last several years, and this is just really, really different. Really, really tight. Don't think the top lane is really going to work. Don't think we can really race side by side a whole lot.
Check, test 1, 2, radio check.
But yeah, we just got to see if we can be there at the finish, I guess. So anyway, coming to the green.
Pace car's off, be ready. Pace car's down. Ready, green, 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 green. Inside. Still there at your door. Still there. Still there. 2 inside. Clear.
Sean and Raleigh, I don't know. Looks like they came together a little bit back there, made some contact.
Caution, caution. How you doing in there, kids? The road is closed.
Sorry about that, Raleigh. It's all good. I was just trying to save it.
Went ahead and mapped a ignition switch to
Checking
my
up
button
fault
box,
two here.
so
Open, open. Coming around it, 8.
sorry. Trying to figure out how that works. Turns out your car won't run if the ignition's not on. It's really annoying because on the box it lights up when the ignition's off, but the button turns,
Closed.
the light turns off when the ignition's on, and vice versa, so it's kind of counterintuitive. And I can't see the ignition switch from inside the car, so I guess the lights on the dials go out, so that's my way of knowing.
Alright, choose cone this time. Choose cone this time.
As our race control is saying, we have choose cone in this league, and it's going to be the first seam on the front stretch. So I'm assuming everyone's going to try to go bottom. I really don't know. I like how I'm just clutching it and turning the car off and on like it's going to make a difference. Probably isn't. But makes me feel like a real race car driver, so we're going to keep doing it. Thinking I probably want to start on the top.
A 1 to go. Alright, man. Well, you'll be on the
Seems
inside
like I
here
can
for
get
this
a better
race,
run. Carry that off the corner. I'm still messing with sound settings, so hopefully the mic is coming through. If it isn't, my bad. So I've got my Discord chat muted for the stream, but I can hear them, they can hear me. We don't need to hear any of the crap talking we do. So if sometimes I'll be talking to them. We got my other teammate, 81, Brandon Bernhardt, behind me for this restart.
Alright, my man. Let's get ready to go out there and have a solid day today.
In this league, you don't have fast repair, so if you crash, that's it. So hopefully me and him
Pace cars
survive.
off. Be ready. Pace cars off. Do what you can. Green, green, green. Nice job. Straight and smooth now. That's nice.
There is
That's
a
nice.
strange amount of wheel spin
Inside.
on restarts.
Still there. Still inside.
That's why I picked the
Don't get that son
top.
of a bitch. Still inside. Clear him. Bottom inside, clear inside. Give it hell, looking good.
If I'm about to pass the 44,
Brandon, we never even touched. We got net coded there. I'm sorry.
that means I'm driving too aggressively.
I got you. Yeah, all good, man. And somehow that contact, I popped the motor.
'Cause he definitely knows how to drive.
Yeah, I don't even know how that's possible.
Like, I'm nervous to pass him because, like, the only reason I'd be this fast is if I'm over driving. There's bonus points.
Outside.
This would be the only time I pass him on speed, so.
Still outside. Clear.
That'll be the only time I pass the 44 on speed, and I must be over driving like crazy then.
That's good driving, dog. Keep it up.
Yeah, once again, I made no long runs in practice, so this is my long run practice. Well, I guess I'm just gonna enjoy the view up here while it lasts, because it's not gonna last. Definitely have to be off throttle way more than we used to mid-corner. It's not really how I remember driving this track in the past. Brandon had a little scuffle there on the restart. He fell back to P16, which is super unfortunate because he was right up here. And Sean also got sent to the back, so both those guys, they were right up here. Now they're not, which kind of stinks. Yeah, tight through the center right there, just not the right line. Tight through the center right there. Tight off. Had to lift quite a bit and I hit the wall. my concern with how far back Lariah fell. That means I feel like tire conservation early in the run needs to be more aggressive, and I think he has that figured out. The rest of us might be burning it up early. But whatever, it's nice to lead some laps in this league. Everyone's really fast, so if you can be up front and stay there for more than a lap, I feel like you've done something. And I really, 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 really like this combo. Except for this year with the setup, it's not really the way it used to feel. But somehow, still good enough to lead laps. I think the snug on the exit's me overdriving it, not so much the car right now. So we're looking at 41 laps until the pit stop.
Okay, locale.
I think we've run enough laps where if a yellow were to come out, that I think we're all pitting. Don't think this is a track and car setup combination where you can afford not to pit for fresh tires after 20 laps. Splitter hits the ground pretty aggressively there, middle of 1 and 2. There's a bump on the bottom, and you just feel the nose banging off of it every lap. That's what you hear too. I was a little bit higher that time. Didn't really quite catch that bump. It is kind of funny though. I said some not so nice things about the setup in the league Discord before the race. So of course, I'm leading a whole bunch of laps here to start, so that looks a little bit weird, I guess. I still don't think it's enjoyable to drive. It's not, doesn't have the power, doesn't slide around like it used to, don't drive it off the right rear like it used to. Very sensitive to entry. Really, a lot of off throttle time. Araya's coming back 3/10 faster a lap. Which again is to be expected. And in the mirror, it looks like he's running the top, which is interesting. About 34 laps till the pit stop. Just like that, Thunhorse is here challenging for the lead. He's running the top to great success.
Inside. Still inside. Still inside. Still there.
Thing is about pulling over early in the race is you kind of lose your opportunity to test what it's like to race around other cars and defend. Like, I want to race now. I want to know what I got to do later. I don't want to just pull over, let the guy go, and then not know how to race and defend later in the race. And just, I want to know right now what I got to do later to fight. That was probably the least coherent thing I've said so far. But now I'm running the top, I'm taking his line away, and I'm letting Lariah run the bottom. So Thunhorse might get impatient here and try to run bottom and try to force a slider.
Inside, at your door.
Which is what I would do if I was him.
Still inside. Still inside.
But again, we're just testing right now.
Still inside. Inside's clear.
Ed Springer from AOLL. He joined this league for the first time this year, and just an adjustment, I guess, with this car, not running it often in that league. He's still fast in practice and qualifying. It's just seems to fall apart in the race.
Inside. Still inside. Clear low.
Yeah, you just can't race side by side with someone right now. That's all I'm trying to figure out. It's probably pissing these guys off, but from my perspective, you got to figure it out now.
He knows you're coming. Outside. Clear high.
I'm not too worried if they get super impatient. that's the thing about tight setups is it's just hard to race. If you're not in the line, you can't do anything. So right now, if I sit in their line and take their line away, they can't do anything. But you know what? They're learning too. They're learning for later. This league, there is halfway points and everything, so obviously we're pitting before then. 26 laps till the pit stop. Halfway, I think, is at 67. This reminds me a lot of Vegas and the truck a couple years ago, where if you just ran the top, you couldn't be passed. Like the bottom lane, they could never get a run and pass you if you just ran middle or ran top. You took away their exit, they had no shot to pass you. Super annoying, but I was the car on top, so I was fine. Truck on the bottom might have been a little mad though. I actually managed to get the car a little free there. How about that?
Nice and smooth. Keep saving your stuff. Take care of your car.
That's the first tire warning. With 23 laps to go. And now that I'm running the middle top, these guys aren't getting the runs to be able to make a move. So I think everyone's figuring out right now that the bottom just doesn't work. The only problem with this though is later in the race when I'm trying to make passes, these guys are gonna be the biggest pain in the ass, but that's fair because I'm kind of being Ryan Newman right now, so. But I'm cool with it. It's a race. Let's go racing, or whatever Toto Wolff said. I've led about, I don't know, 35 more laps than I thought I would ever lead in this race, so I'm having a grand old time up here. Laria's back, looking to reclaim what's been his the last 4 or 5 weeks. He probably has the tires to make a move stick on the bottom.
Inside, at your door. Looks clear, clear, clear.
Maybe.
Inside.
It's tough because he can't get the drive out the corner. So if I fend him off.
Inside. Still inside. Still inside.
Laria's good, so I'm going to have to enter like one lane, take that runaway.
Still inside. Still with you, inside. Clear. Inside. Still inside. Still there at your door. Still there? Still inside. Still inside. Still inside. Still there. Still inside.
Yeah, I know he's faster, but he just can't do anything on the bottom.
Still there. Inside. Still there. Still there.
Tried to send it, but wasn't gonna make it stick.
Still there. Still there. Still inside. Still there. Still inside. Still inside.
No, he's probably mad because he actually did kind of let me go earlier.
Still there. Inside.
And here I am being a bit of an asshole, but
Still inside. Still inside. Inside only.
that probably, hopefully, doesn't hurt me that bad. He's probably going to send it here because he knows he has a little bit of an advantage.
Still there.
So we're going to send it as well.
Clear.
Well, I had fun. I don't know about him, but that was good to learn. And we did that while gapping the field. Sean's all the way back up to 4th. I don't know. Maybe I'm having a little bit more confidence for a good finish tonight. About 11 laps till the pit stop. Now he's a 10th faster a lap because he can actually get a good exit all the way up to the wall like he wants to. I'm a little bit too snug right there to run that line. That little bit of contact might actually hurt the car. 48's on fresh tires.
Clear. Clear.
He pit about 6 laps ago. And he's 2 tenths faster running the very top. I don't have the confidence to run all the way up there, so.
Inside quarter. Clear low. Inside. Clear.
Let these guys on tires go by.
Inside, inside. Clear low.
I didn't realize people had started pitting.
Inside, inside, inside. Clear.
I feel like to prevent the undercut, me and Lariah are going to have to pit probably this lap.
Traffic, girl. Good job, man.
Sometimes my strategy is do what they do. And he's going bottom to get Thunhorse to top, which to me says I'm pitting. So I need to make sure I hit the very bottom.
Inside. Earl, get him the fuck out of the way. All right. On the bottom, inside. Clear low.
Did a good time.
The leaders on pit road.
Same. A little bit of a lift. Light brakes there. End of the run.
10 away.
My brake bias is all the way back at 54%.
5 away.
But brakes weren't really for anything other than just to get the car pointed. Right front 13, right rear 68.
Go man, go, go man, go, 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 go. Outside. Fit up, my man. Go, you're on the way. Still there, clear.
5 car this
clear.
time, 5 car.
Alright, so we got through that pit cycle okay. No penalties or anything like that.
Leader, pit road. Inside. Still inside. Outside.
Teammate has not pit yet. Brian McFerrin, the 7 winners of last night race. He's pitting this lap.
Leaders on pit road now.
Kind of just trying to run in his tire tracks. While also not destroying the tires, so. By pitting 10 laps later than the cycle, we are down in 11th and 10th. So we gotta hope that 10 lap tire advantage cycles us back. And unfortunately, we took ourselves out of stage points. Substantial stage points, that is, so. He doesn't quite need those, but it would have been nice for me. Probably should have thought about that, but again, I didn't notice everyone was pitting.
10 faster than him. Keep it up.
I wasn't noticing people were pitting, so I cycled back to 9th from basically the lead or second place. And I wasn't thinking about halfway points either, so 44 doesn't really need any more, but would have been nice to get a couple myself. I mean, I had the things up to tell me, I just wasn't paying attention to it because how they were falling off, it was hard to notice. And they were all stealth pitting without calling it.
Those lappers out of the way, Earl. 10-4. Outside. Clear high.
Halfway is what? End of 67, right?
Inside, in and out, in and out. Still there. Inside only. Clear.
Yeah, so we're in a bit of a recovery phase. Obviously, Kansas a couple weeks ago wrecked on the very first lap. Lost a whole bunch of points. Terrible, not what we needed at all.
We're just approaching halfway. Outside. Still out there. Outside is clear.
So Lariah and we might need to, I don't know, undercut or stick to the program here. Pit 10 laps later again. And hope we have enough to catch back up. Tires are evening out now, which is going to be a problem. About 4 seconds off the lead, 4 to 5 seconds off the lead. We're still a couple tenths faster than everyone else around here right now.
Outside. Still out there. Outside clear.
Another thing about this league is we don't really do cautions here. I think we went the first 3 or 4 races of the year without a single yellow flag. That includes Daytona. Kansas kind of broke the mold on that a little bit with all the cautions. We were off last week. I don't remember where the hell we were the week before that. So we get a lot of long green flag runs in this league. Tire management, crucial. And I struggle with that with a tight car. I think I'm a little bit. Sometimes it's just hard to gauge how I'm driving. Like if I'm on the mark with not overdriving, if I'm overdriving, it's just hard to know. I'm kind of slowly catching up to these guys. So I think that big undercut really helped them out. Lariah and I might have to consider doing the same unless we get a caution. We have better tire wear over the first run, so maybe we'll just try to keep that going.
Fueling up now should get us to the finish.
In the pit window, but that never really matters. No one's really gassing up or pitting now to make it to the end. Tire advantage isn't that big right now to do that. $40 laps to go until a pit stop, so we'd be pitting at 1:16. And we need enough laps to catch up, so I feel like Lariah and I need to be thinking about 105 for the pit stop. 100 to 105. Try to sneak attack those guys, get in early. Have enough laps to rip around at max speed before they pit. Kind of undo that undercut they got on us before. Or someone will crash, go to yellow, regroup. But that's kind of not going to happen here in this league, so. Got Bresci up there staying pretty even at 4.3. My problem is sometimes I just do what other people do instead of thinking about what's best for my own race. He knows I do this, but Bresci for a while, I always said if I'm doing what Bresci's doing, I'm doing something right. And that basically became me just doing whatever he did. Usually worked out. But sometimes I feel like tonight's one of those nights where I'm gonna have to start making some decisions on my own. Thun Horse is gonna race the shit out of me after I raced him earlier. Unless I can get to his outside and set up a pass on the top. He's gonna really defend this. Again, after how I raced him earlier, which I was ready for. tires have definitely evened out. I'm trying to get my nose to his outside. Oh, he's doing what he needs to do there. It's good. It's good.
Outside. Still outside. Still outside. Still out there. Clear. Keep working that track, bud. Doing good. That's it, brother. Be smooth. Looking good today.
I should probably just use the tire advantage to run the bottom, right? I've got 10 lap fresher tires.
Outside. Still out there. Clear.
That's what those tires are for.
Still there, door. Still there. Still inside. Clear.
Oh, man.
Not bad. Looking good.
It's top 4. Raleigh pit around the same time as 8 in the 24, so should be able to pass him.
Outside. Still out there. Still outside. Real nice, man. Good rhythm up there. Nice and smooth. Clear, clear outside. Outside. Outside clear.
Now the chess match is when do we pit? When is too early? I think too late is pitting when I'm out of gas. I think at that point you're not gonna have enough laps to make up the ground, considering how long it's been taking us to get back to the front here.
Get these lappers out of the way, Earl. Roger.
16 spit.
Almost followed the 38 car right up under the fence there. That would have been tragic. Because he really clobbered that thing. Probably push these tires a little bit more, knowing I'm not going to take him the distance. And then that last set, you're just letting it rip. Because you'll still have an extra set in the pits for a late yellow. I think that's what Lariah has been better at this run, is just knowing he can push this set a little bit more, and I've been kind of stuck in the last run mindset of making the tires last longer than they needed to. I don't think this is ever going to be a full stint for us now that I'm thinking about it. Bressy only 2.8 above, so we're catching him. think so. If we pit on 57 and we're only now catching them on 92, then he pit 10 laps before us. I think this pit cycle needs to start like now. Just so worried about if I pit, yellow's gonna come out. Oh man, damn, I just don't know. A couple of these guys are pitting already. I think I'm gonna pit this time. Time to make my bed.
The leader's on pit road now.
Well, me, 24, 44, all have the same idea. I was like, I'm pitting any lap.
310 away.
And we all just hit pit road at the same time up here.
At your mark now. Come on, buddy. Turn in, turn in.
Hell of a time for a really shitty pit stop from the pit crew here. And get back out there.
Go, 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 go. Hard, 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 hard. Leader pit road.
The problem is we really needed to be able to undercut these guys. And we just missed the opportunity to do so.
Clear. Outside.
And now we're coming off pit road with a bigger gap than when we went in, so super cool.
Inside. In and out. One. Outside. Clear outside.
Yeah. There was my shot to win.
Sitting this time.
Fuck. I lost touch with Bressy and Lariah, and then I got held up by fucking Justin and whoever the hell else that was. So it's gonna be one of those two winning. I knew I needed to come in before him, and I think we're all starting to realize we had to hit pit road right then.
5 car pitting, 5.
7 car pitting also. 7 pitting.
God dang it. Just sucks. I knew what I needed to do, and I just didn't do it.
The leader's on pit road.
Maybe we have short run pace. Yeah, because we got to get there. We have another set of tires just in case the yellow comes out, so we can cover that.
Very nice work, my man. That's 5th place.
Can't touch the apron, that's death.
81 pitting this lap, 81 this lap.
That's pretty good.
Well, what did we learn the first run? I can catch him. I'm never going to pass him. So,
Clears on pit road.
where the tires are at. Yeah.
Outside. Doing good, man. Doing good.
I don't
Keep
think
it up.
I've ever
Keep it
seen
up.
a left rear
Clear.
tire wear out more than a right rear tire. You guys ever see a left rear wear out more than the right rear? It's crazy. .2-second gap to fourth. I don't think that's going to be overcomable for that guy. Good news is I'm within the draft now, the 44, so kind of just stay with him. Let him pull me to Bressie, and then who knows? However, a top 3 tonight, that would be incredible. Tag, you're it. Well, Rye's making the wall work. I should have pit 5 laps before these guys, man. And then I could have just run top. Oh, yeah, that was really tight right there. I could have just ran the top. They wouldn't have been able to pass. P3 would be great, but kind of feels like I could have had a chance at a better result. So I'm going to try to not be as salty with a third after leading those laps early and then running second for a long time. Third is good. Yeah, I just conceded at this point. Just trying to burn the tires up. Maybe they'll make a mistake and I can sneak up. Bressie's already starting to cover top, so this will be a fun fight to sit back and watch. They both know from racing me earlier that whoever controls the top is going to win. I imagine it's going to get spicy between them to control that top lane. Bressie really wants to win. The Rye's been winning everything. This is Bressie's league and some other guys winning everything. I wouldn't be cool with that. I'm just taking it easy. I was never going to be able to drive up there and pass them. Just never had the raw speed to really get up there and compete. What up, Brandon?
Inside quarter.
I don't think I've seen you on track in this whole year.
Still inside. Get these lappers out of the way, Earl.
I don't appreciate you taking away my clean air.
Yeah, I saw you like really briefly, and then I looked back and you were gone. I was like, what?
Know you're on the way.
What clean air?
We have a little AOLL reunion here with Ed, Brandon, and me.
Man, I told them they're hollering at him.
Former admins of the league.
Outside.
Well,
Clear high.
Brandon and I. Ed's still current, as we covered last night. There's a wall there.
He knows you're on the way.
Can you just wreck those two or some shit? I was never going to have the raw pace to fight them, so I'm kind of just back here managing the gap to 4 so I can just secure a third. I'm also just hoping we get a yellow. I don't know. Maybe not. I think a yellow might actually be bad. I feel like if we go green, I finish third. Do I really think I could finish second or first if we get a caution? I don't know. Maybe second, because I feel like they would split the front row, and then I could start second row outside, do the same thing we did on the caution earlier. He's about to go up there and unlap himself, though. Brandon's the first car lap down, but he's feeling a little bit afraid to race these guys, which I get. Brandon, super respectful for an Eagles fan. Not going to get up there and dice things up between two guys fighting for the win. Tell you what, if Bressie wins the undercut earlier in the race, going to be the move. Sucks I wasn't paying attention to it. I would have covered it sooner had I realized. Just wasn't paying attention and caught me out. Sent me too far back to really recover from. The only chance I had was to do the same thing, but never did it early enough. So 20 laps to go, 4.6 seconds to fourth. So third place is a good finish. Just got to stay here. Now I topped both those guys. That the top lane is dominant, and both of them couldn't get around me until I hit the wall, and then finally Lariah passed me. So this will be fun to watch. They're on even tires because we all pit at the same time. I guess you guys can't see the chat bubble popping up when I'm hitting Discord push to talk, but I'd love to steal one here. Maybe they'll wreck each other last lap and I'll just zoom by, win the race. Last 3 streams, I feel like I've been begging for something in the last few laps to win a race, and it just hasn't happened. As I stream the Sportsman race, I already forgot where that was. Iowa, maybe? Yeah, Iowa. Carl won. And I was second. And then I streamed last night, Bristol. Brian won. I was second. And now tonight, looks like it's going to be a third. Third place in this league is genuinely fantastic. Again, like the iRatings in this league, I mean, that's 4.1 and 6.9 ahead of me. I'm at 3.9, 3.6 behind me, 6.1, 2 spots back. I would say above 3 on oval is good, and anything above 4 is really good. I peaked at 4.9 And I've since lost a whole bunch of points. And I would say anything above 5 is like, you're really, really freaking good. So the fact we have 2 6s in here is pretty incredible. Yeah, well, lower I-rating league, not as many, you know, high I-rating guys. It doesn't mean no one's fast over there. Carl, Brian are both incredibly fast some weeks. But, I mean, these 7K guys like Lariah, they are fast every single week. Doesn't matter where we are, they're up there. So for me to have led laps and be in 3rd right now is... I will take that every night. So Lariah's getting desperate, moving up to the very top because he knows Bressie can hold him off running the top. I would expect Lariah to throw a slider with a run here, maybe. And if Lariah even doors Bressie, Bressie's going to see red and start driving pretty aggressively, so... Still got a 4.2 cushion to 4th. This should be a nice P3 finish if nothing crazy happens. $13 to go. Wednesday night is AOLL Sportsman at Bristol again. So I have a lot more confidence for that race than I did for Sunday night in the next gen car. Yeah, Lariah just doesn't have the pace to get it down the bottom, so he's going to have to get creative to make a move stick. I mean, Lariah has enough points and wins to just chill, but you're never going to let a guy win a race. If you're close enough, you're going for it. If he pulls a slider and doesn't clear Bressie, Bressie's just going to run him over. Hopefully it's a single car spin, no admin yellow, and we can maybe do 3 straight P2 finishes in the first 3 streams. Four seconds now to 4th. Feeling pretty good about that gap with 10 to go.
Great job, man. 10 to go.
Thanks, Chad. Thanks for the support. I have been using the JJ Spotter pack on iRacing since my very first day, 2015. I don't think you need anything else. Bressie's pinching now. What he's got to do, you know what I mean? He's got to... Bressie's got to protect the top. He can't let Lariah clear him. Lariah's pretty respectful, so I don't think he's going to do anything to Bressie to force the issue. No sense pissing the guy off when you're the points leader and you're still going to be the points leader leaving tonight with a whole bunch of wins already. Doesn't really make sense, so... 3.9er to 4th place. Lariah is going to get a big run. Fun to watch this fight from back here. I wish I was up there, but... Oh, Bressie's in the fence. Yeah, it's been fun to watch this. Brandon up there made the same comment. He's closer, a better view of it. He said he thinks Bressie got in the wall. Bressy's the outside car. Silver with the red number. If my stream isn't crappy enough to see up there. Coming to 5 to go. No. Yeah, 5 to go this lap. Again, no yellow would actually be great. I'm really happy with a third. A yellow just, I don't know, you know, just someone's gonna stay out. Someone's gonna take 2 tires. Restart's gonna be chaos.
This time. Doing good, doing good. I like it.
You know, it's just, is it worth trading the locked in 3rd place finish for a chance at the win, but also a chance to crash? No. I think the most interesting part for these streams for me is going back and listening to them and realizing my internal monologue, I'm just speaking it now the whole time, so it's not totally boring to watch. It's pretty much what goes through my head the whole time for a race. I don't think Lariah has it now. I think Bressy's got him covered. He's still trying, but doesn't look like he has the car to get it done. Brandon, you realize you got the fastest lap of the race? Yeah, you're the only drivers in the 30. Actually, no, you're not. But you do have you're like 3 thousandths faster than the next fastest lap, which is actually Sean. Yeah. Yeah, me, you, Sean are all in the 30s, as is I think Justin Morgan, and that's it.
There and then kind of fell off a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, looks like Bressy's got this. How funny would a yellow right now be, though? Just caution right now would be nuts.
All right, man. It's going to be the white flag this time.
Good win, Tom.
Appreciate it, buddy. Good racing tonight.
Nice job on that undercut. I wasn't even paying attention.
Honestly, I thought you guys were in the catbird seat. I thought it was going to be like Darlington usually is, and a big overcut was okay, but I killed my shit the first run. That's the only reason I did it when I did.
Blue feathers.
Yeah, when you pit the second time, I was sitting here thinking I need to jump you guys by like 5 or 10 laps like you did to us. And then I saw you hit pit road and I was like, well, shit, there goes that.
Yeah, you two rounds, that was fun. That last sequence, like to stretch it too much longer.
Night, P3, we'll take it.
Here we come, fellas. 10 away. All cars go to pit road. Out by the wall, only 2 crew members to the car. Stall 15. Stopping us right here, I think. And they want you to come up. You're going to be leading on me?
Yeah, so the team, Brandon had the fastest lap of the race, 30.903. Sean had a 39.06. I had a 39.52. And Justin Morton, a 39.60. So Endeavor Racing had the 3 fastest laps of the race. Yeah, the 3 of us had the 3 fastest laps of the race. Justin was 4th fastest. Yeah, the Endeavor Intermediate shop is doing great. It was a fun race. See what the tires are at. 48%. This split right here is very interesting to me that I don't understand what the setup, if you look at the tire temps, my right rear was 20 degrees cooler than the left rear. How does that even happen? My tire temps, the right rear was 20 degrees cooler across the tread than the left rear. I don't even know what would cause that. Thanks, man. Yeah, you guys are both up there. It was kind of unfortunate to see you guys both have issues. All right, guys. Well, P3 tonight. I'll be back Wednesday night for AOL Sportsman at Bristol. If anyone is watching, thanks for being here. If any of you guys stumble upon this later, hello, and that's it for tonight. See ya.